кажется, за рейнджом нафаудили, но по факту охеренно получилось. Я бы вылетал. Если световая. Если у световой, я бы не дефал.
Great suggestion from Lightning Soul on YouTube. I think players should be allowed to see the whole cards as well to be able to compete with the chat pros. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
As we come to the end of the second level of the day with 32 remaining, Statric observes that the widget has been bang on. It was bang on last night, it was bang on the end of the first level of the day, and looks like it's going to be bang on the second level of the day. All hail the mighty widget.
Widget just knows.
Vesku asking if we're going to keep this table after the break. I think we can keep it for one more level. Of course, there will be a redraw at 24, so then it's a moot point, but you certainly can play into level 23 with the same lineup on the main stage as we see Bodanov defend his big blind and go to the flop in what will be the last hand of this level. Ace, Queen, 7 with 2 hearts.
Yeah, not a lot going on here. Small blind continue, Bodanov folds, easy game. It's not the craziest float ever from Bodanov, but both players very deep here. You know, you got to expect that you're going to fire this as a bluff a bunch if you're Tatar, right? Ace, Queen, 7. It's definitely one you're going to see bet a ton.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think in these circumstances, you know, you're just gonna get out of the way most of the time.
So Nathan Tatar wins the last hand of the level, and I believe he is likely to still be tournament chip leader, ending the session with close to 3.5 million chips. It's going to be worth around 140 bigs at the new blind level, 139, because we're going to go to 10K, 25K next. Another big stack at the table, Timo Vardanian. Everyone else relatively short, everyone else significantly below average, and Dario Sammartino very much in the danger zone.
Danger zone!
Just 8 big blinds. In fact, he is the shortest stack of the 32 remaining players. So when we come back from break, we will continue to play down to the final 2 tables, with a reminder that there will be a redraw when we hit the final 3 tables. That's when we get to 24, but right now we're at 32. 90 more minutes of poker to play on the other side of this 20-minute break with the PokerStars European Poker Tour in Cyprus. So Pantaleo's opened under the gun with ace-king. Puchkov in with ace-queen. De Vries calls with 3s and flops a set.
Shander to 3s. Ace-king drawing stone dead. We're about to find out just how invincible Giuseppe Pantaleo feels right now.
Raises to 525,000.
I don't know what I think about this raise. I think it's pretty tough to get a call from Ace King, or any hand that whiffed entirely.
Yeah.
But well done, it happened.
Set the call, 525. Turn card, duels of spades.
I'm so glad that we still have that alert for the change in blind levels to ruin the tension of dramatic poker moments.
Here comes the rest. It's a little bit more than pot.
De Vries all in for 1.7 million. So Sander De Vries gets the fold. Has 3.19 million.
5,000 blinds, 40 and 80,000.
And the blinds are going up to 40,000, 80,000. Okay, this next hand you may have seen before. It's quite a significant one.
All right. Good chance I don't remember it anyway.
Giuseppe Pantaleo on the button with Jack 8. Definitely would describe this as one of the most famous hands in EPT history. As Pantaleo raises to 165,000. Action on Jesus Cortez Lozano in the big blind, who's got Jack 10.
Seems like a fair defend. Lozano running fairly hot so far.
Queen 6 deuce. So both players whiff. Lozano checks the action to the pre-flop aggressor.
Seems like a pretty standard spot to c-bet. Oh, okay.
Board pairs on the turn, puts a potential flush out there. So with no c-bet from Pantaleo on the flop, Lozano leads turn for 230k. Pantaleo calls.
Well, yeah, this leads me to believe that Pantaleo is going to make some kind of move on the river, because you can't possibly think you have the best hand.
Well, with the board now double paired, you will note that they are both playing queens and deuces with a jack kicker. This is going to be the type of pot that everybody loves. Although, as you suspect, Joe, it seems that Pantaleo is getting ready to make a move. Lozano has bet 330,000. Pantaleo did not call hoping to hit something on the turn. He is going to bluff this river, raising to 790,000.
How much?
790.
This is really weird because Pantaleo did not c-bet the flop, right? You'd expect him to c-bet with clubs, with the queen. The only hands you wouldn't expect them to be any c-bets would be
And Jesus.
Lozano calls, Pantaleo mucks. It should have been a chop.
Oh, man. Do you think he knows?
Yeah,
Probably.
Had to check high too.
I saw it.
You saw it?
Lozano
Oh,
showed.
my. Oh, he showed too? Oh, my God. How do you recover from that? Oh, no. I mean, I understand it because you never expect you're going to chop with Jack High there.
He mucked his hand. That's why it's not a chop. He surrendered. He threw his cards face down into the muck. Lozano, as the last player with cards, which he showed, automatically wins the pot.
Oh, man.
Raise to 160 from Ken.
Kent Lundmark.
Who has raised to 160,000 with ace-jack. Puchkov has flatted with sevens. De Vries calls with king-queen. Pantaleo must be on uber tilt right now. Has fours in the small blind.
Specific call.
Do we just want to say that Cortez deserved that pot for making the call with Jack High?
5 bet.
Yeah. Thor Stang is in as well with 5-4. We are going 5-way to the flop. And that flop is ace, 5 deuce with 2 diamonds. This is a very Kent Lundmark flop.
This is messy. Hey, remember how I say like early day coverage because of multi-way action?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Interestingly, Pantaleo has decided to lead here with pocket fours. I don't think it's going to work out for him.
I mean, look, I don't want to read too much into it, but this is the kind of play you start to make when you're rattled, right?
Ken call. Once something pass. Shanda pass. 2 pairs.
You just start acting goofy.
Fantastic. 6 of pass.
Pantaleo does not improve on the turn.
Might be compelled to fire again.
Giuseppe check.
Nope. All right. Fair enough.
And check.
And Kent Lundmark checks behind. River is the 8 of clubs. Lundmark has a lock on this.
The Lundmark check mark.
Check. And check showdown.
Gets checked to showdown.
Giuseppe shows a pair of fours.
And
Doesn't
more
bump this
chips
time.
are gonna slide away. Just in case. Yeah. The smile with like the rocking in his chair like that leads me to believe that he's losing his marbles a little bit. Yeah.
So Pantaleo has lost the chip lead. Started with 6.4 million, down to 2.5 million. Kent Lundmark now playing more than 4 million. Pantaleo has opened with ace-7. Puchkov has ace-5 suited in the big blind. Calls. Queen 10-3. Normally, my reaction to the toothpick would be, nah. But Konstantin Puchkov, the Russian Karl from up, is kind of making it work.
I will allow it.
Flip it, man. 260. Call.
260k apiece. Wheel draw now for Puchkov. Pantaleo still with the best hand right now. And there is the wheel. Runner, straight cards for Puchkov.
Toothpick tell time. Yeah, you're right. It really does mess with things, doesn't it?
Puchkov betting 760,000. Now would be a bad time for an ace-high hero call.
I mean, does Puchkov really look like the bluffing type? Well,
I mean,
yes.
I think Pantaleo has very much lost his mojo.
Yeah.
Along with a significant percentage of his chips.
You know, when I think river full pot bluffer, I don't often think of a guy with his glasses on a chain.
Pantaleo down to 1.26 million. Came into the final table as the big chip leader. Now one of the shortest stacks, and now finds himself all in with ace-10. Does have Sander de Vries dominated, but Pantaleo is the at-risk player.
And this would be a very sad ending.
And the flop comes 4, king.
There is a 4 on the flop.
Giuseppe needs to catch a 10 to stay alive.
Pantaleo looks so despondent.
Miserable.
King with hearts.
I guess that helps a little.
Yeah, an ace or a 10 would save him. It's the ace.
Yes!
Barry Greenstein.
Sorry.
Grisha stuck to de Vries.
It's what, nothing against
No.
Okay.
برای خرید ملک در دبی با مالک فیس تو فیس شوید و ملکتون رو به صورت مستقیم از مالک تحویل بگیرید. دریافت کلید و انتقال مالی و ثبت سند همه در کمتر از 2 ساعت با رویال سیتیزن امکان پذیر است. توانایی، قدرت و ارتباط ویژگی خاص رویال سیتیزن است. بهترین آپارتمان‌ها و ویلاهای آماده تحویل و اقامت در مناطق لوکس دبی فقط در لیست انحصاری رویال سیتیزن است. چرا؟ چون خودمون روی خاک امارات براشون بهترین ها رو انتخاب و پیش خرید کرده بودیم. با رویال سیتیزن سلطنت کن. دوست داریم برین کازینو؟ لازم نیست از جاتون تکون بخورید. همونجا که هستین باشین. با آی پوکر ما کازینو رو پیش شما میاریم. فقط کافیه توی سایت ثبت نام کنید و از بازی‌های جذاب کازینو، پوکر و میزهای متنوع هولدم و اوماها استفاده کنید. همراه با بیمه دست برنده و بقبی جکپات. با آی پوکر شما به راحتی میتونید واریز و برداشت آنی اتوماتیک پرفکت مانی و یا واریز و برداشت با ارز دیجیتال داشته باشین. یه عالم هیجان فقط با ورود به سایت آی پوکر. تورنمنت 4 میلیون دلاری مریت پوکر سری وسترن 24 دی تا 5 بهمن 1402 14 تا 25 ژانویه. گروه هتل و کازینوهای مریت بزرگترین و لوکسترین گروه هتل و کازینوی منطقه آماده پذیرایی از مهمانان ایرانی می باشد. شما شایسته بهترین ها هستید. میدونی تجهیزات پوکر رو از کجا بخری؟ آره، خود پوکر شاپ، بزرگترین و معتبرترین فروشگاه آنلاین ابزار و متعلقات پوکر، بلک جک، رولت، کارت های اورجینال کینگ و بایسیکل و بازی های رومیزی. همین حالا با پوکر شاپ در ارتباط باشید. ما آماده پاسخگویی 24 ساعته هستیم با بالاترین میزان رضایت و کیفیت کالا از نگاه مشتری. همین حالا از طریق تلگرام، اینستاگرام، واتساپ با ما در ارتباط باشید. میدونستی ماهبت بونوس های خوشامدگویی 100% داره؟ بله درست شنیدی. کل مبلغ واریزی تو بونوس بگیر بازی کن. 100% بونوس کازینو زنده، 100% بونوس کازینو اسلات، 100% بونوس بازی های مهارتی. تازه برای ورزش دوستان داریم 60% شرط رایگان ورزشی. شرط ورزشی خودتو ثبت کن و شرط رایگان ویژه ماهبتو دریافت کن. وارد سایت شو، ثبت نام کن، بونوس خوشامدگویی رو فعال کن و لذت ببر. با ماهبت تفاوت واقعی رو احساس کنید.
اخبار، اتفاقات و تصاویر جذاب ورزشی در ساعت ورزش. ساعت ورزش رو در پوکر تیوی تماشا کنید. ساعت ورزش هر هفته از شنبه تا چهارشنبه.
امیدوارم که حالتون خوش باشه، سرحال و پر انرژی پای برنامه خودتون روزها نشسته باشید.
در شبکه‌های اجتماعی دنبال کنید.
So just checking the advertised payouts Second place, 525k. The winner, 825. Mark with ace queen, Lozano with king jack.
James, any recollection as to how long this heads-up match actually went?
I don't remember it that clearly.
818.
I don't recall it being an epic heads-up battle. I remember the final table being quite meaty, but I don't remember the heads-up going on forever.
Well, it feels like it's going to be relatively short on TV if ace-queen holds.
You think it's going in here?
I don't know if there are 28.
I mean, Lozano 3-bet to 880, and he had a total of 5-something, right? So I don't see why.
Yeah, Lundmark shoves.
Shove. Yeah. Oh, man, look at that rail.
And Lozano calls, yes, this could be it. Kent Lundmark, a 2-1 favorite to win the Barcelona leg of Season 7 of the European Poker Tour.
Let's see the
997, ace high still good. Lundmark now nearly a 3-1 favorite. Lozano needs help. King or a jack required.
You're just like, please, just pair me one time.
Is it 5 of spades?
Same outs required. 6 cards that Lozano can hit to survive. If Lundmark fades a king or a jack, he's the champion.
Strike 1 on the flop, strike 2 on the turn.
Let's see the river.
The river is an ace. Barry Greenstein. We have a winner here in Barcelona. Joe, tell us his name.
Kent Lundmark.
The Swede
Here it is.
Takes it down for 825k.
This is the NAPT, my babies.
Comeback time.
Yeah, we can play for real now.
One time, come on. Yeah. Hey, Mom, I'm playing heads up on TV. I'll see you later. Why are you so good, Vanessa?
Congratulations to Tom Marchese.
William Reynolds is the champion.
Vanessa Selps is the first ever two-time NAPT champion.
No better place to play poker than in Vegas.
I think I'm going to have fun playing with you today, sir.
It has been a minute. See you on the strip.
Griffin, did you tell your mom?
I did. She was thrilled.
Fantastic. Welcome back, my babies, to the Poker Stars European Poker Tour, coming to you live from Cyprus. First time ever from this beautiful island in the Mediterranean, right? It is the Mediterranean still?
That's what I've heard, yeah.
I'm not sure. Day 4 continues. 32 players remaining in this 5K main event. Trying to get down to 16 players today. Nathan Tatar.
We can do it.
Out in front by a nose, just ahead of Gilles Simone. Do you know who Gilles Simone is?
I don't think I do.
Very popular streamer.
Oh, yeah?
Big time popular streamer. Goes by G. Hilly.
The E is not just silent, but non-existent.
Correct.
1, 2, 2.2.
There's our chip counts on the feature table. You guys are probably getting familiar, but if you're just joining us, this is what's going on. We got the chip leader of the tournament here with Tatar. We got Timur Vardanian up near 2.5 million. Anton Wig, everyone's favorite Wigga Chad, sitting there at 34 bigs, has really held on that Anton Wig. Nice little hand there with pocket tens on the last level. Get up into more comfortable position. The average, quite a bit more than 860,000, but he knows how to maneuver there. Dario Sammartino getting cooler there towards the end of the last level, somehow finding a way to get away from that Queen 5, but it's still in there.
Yeah, and don't want to skip over Gerard Carbo, a player who's been on our coverage for the last couple of days and is an online qualifier. We always like the qualifier stories. This is the money we're going to start cracking into starting tomorrow. Now, we have busted open that prize pool already. That $6.4 million prize pool has been coming out in dribs and drabs over the last couple of days. Tomorrow, we're going to play from 16 down to the final 6, hopefully. If you make the top 8, you make that official final table, you get 6 figures. The real good money, as far as I'm concerned, maybe I'm a little jaded, but the real good money starts around 4th place for me here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 358,000, 465 for 3rd, 650 for 2nd place, and over $1 million for the winner. Players coming back from the most recent break.
So players from TV table, please take your seat.
You heard the man.
Yeah, that was just for them. Hey, TV table people.
Yeah.
You're setting the tone. You're setting the example.
Let's go. 10,000, 25,000 with a 25,000 big blind ante.
There's Nate the Great with his 139 big blinds. So greedy.
Phil on Twitch says from that 109,000 is a cash is crazy already.
There's Atanas Malinov, who, quite frankly, played one of the most impressive hands of the day with that incredible call in the blind-on-blind hand with 3rd pair, 3 clubs. Kind of stands you need to make if you're going to get deep into EPT. Always nerve-wracking.
Renat Bodanov is 3rd in chips at the table with only 35 big blinds, so pretty much the haves and the have-nots. Anton Wig just below that with 34 big blinds.
But a smile on his face. I mean, he's been, going through it since that big bad beat yesterday with queens to 10s, just staying afloat. And this is a high point for him, so I think he's feeling pretty good.
Wouldn't you have a smile on your face if you were Anton Wig?
Yeah, all the time.
Looks like those cranberry chips are in play.
And 3 clubs in the turn,
I know that. What's that? If I fold to 4-bet?
Yeah.
You can try and we'll see. I think I have the exact hand where I'm like.
What you have? No, I'm not in the end.
Yeah.
I remember. But what you have? What he have?
There's our qualifier. All bushy-tailed.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yeah, no. No.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't. I was committed to that one.
Sammartino finally having a chip stack that matches up with his general demeanor. Always looking annoyed. Oh, there's a little smile.
Back underway. It must have been hard for him coming on the scene being the other Dario.
Yeah.
And now he's the only Dario. Action was folded around to a chip leader, Nathan Tatar.
Whatever happened to Mini Minari?
I think what do you think, went over and started living the good life? I think he did the family thing. It's weird because we look at people who are no longer in the game as like what happened to them? But really, they're the winners.
Yeah, might be.
Bodanov in the small blind, Queen 8 suited.
Yeah, I think this is a good opportunity easier to say, I guess, when you can see the hands. But if you think Tatar is opening close to 100% of buttons, why not mix in a little 3-bet, try to steal some chips here? And that's looks like exactly what he's going to do.
How do they know?
Well, they know because the chip leader is just going to raise almost all the buttons. And let's just try to get away with one. I like this.
Before everyone's
Opportunistic.
settled back in.
Yeah, you know, fairly in your seats. You know, so much of not being the chip leader is kind of deferring to them in a lot of situations. But you got to find those little points of action. You can just be like, yeah, you know, just like, well, give me a little piece, huh? You got most of the pie. You can give me some crust.
Crust is the best part as far as I'm concerned. You can keep the filling. Gross. Anton.
Be an interesting business idea. Just the crust.
King, queen suited. How do you like that?
I like it a lot.
We do. We like it a lot. Bodanov with 2 6s.
Yeah, quite an interesting spot actually here with a pocket pair of this nature. I think you're probably just folding everything worse. But in that sort of 6s to 9s range, you're going to be wanting to mix in some calls in this spot. You're not just set mining. You're, you know, it's a pretty strong hand, those 6s. You got ultimate position, the dealer button.
Vardanyan's out in the big blind. Action is closed.
We got a fair fight here. Let's get some percentages.
Still
wow.
by Stormy, pulling the chips in.
Those are some blocker numbers right there. There must have been some kings and queens that went by the wayside.
And believe it or not, no kings or queens have appeared on this flop. The equity for